Like, in what situation can you text on tape that you can't?
I don't know. He's pretty sure just
I
FaceTime.
can't
He's
imagine.
probably in her bed. Let's stop talking about her.
Yeah.
We're fading in. All right, we're definitely fading in now.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're fading in.
Don't.
Let's hope.
Don't quote me on
Let's
that.
hope.
All right.
Are we just gonna sit around for like 5 minutes and hope that we get some like nice banter?
No,
I hope
I
so.
think we're in now.
All right, guys. Welcome to the 9th episode of Weebs Anonymous, the podcast. It's official, man. We're at 9. Ian's
9 is
back.
the official cutoff we're doing.
Yes, this is our last one.
Nice.
Ian is
Sorry,
back
y'all.
with us. He left us last week.
I was dying.
Our audio technician Nick is not here with us. Thank God.
I have to hear his fucking trash opinions.
I am the official audio technician now.
Yeah, we got audio engineer Jordan in the house.
If we have any complaints, direct them to Nick because he gave me a very loose
Yeah.
2-minute
We'll need
tutorial.
to
never-
FaceTime him.
You never
So
blame the
tell him what to
student.
do.
You blame the teacher.
You blame the teacher, exactly. I didn't fail my classes. My teacher failed me.
Exactly.
My teacher failed to teach me what I needed to pass her class.
Ian, do you want to explain why you weren't here last week?
I came down with something. I don't know if I ate something bad or I was just around somebody that had like the flu or something. But thank God it wasn't the coof.
The coof?
The
Yeah,
coof.
the coof. I didn't get Rona.
Oh, the coof. Why would you call it the coof?
The cough.
Oh, the cough.
The coof.
You make no sense to me
It's
sometimes.
not me that says that. That was Warren that said that.
Oh.
I picked it up from him.
Warren's a goofball.
Fucking A.
No, he's a
Shout out to
goofball.
Warren. A goofball. All right, well, we got a lot to talk about this episode. We've been watching Blue Exorcist. We
Very
watched
good.
5, 6 more episodes.
We
episode?
left off. No, we left off on 6 last week, so we
So
watched
7,
6.
8, 9, 10.
We
Math
watched
is
we watched
hard.
12. Was the last episode we watched.
We watched 12.
Yeah, we watched 4 earlier. So
So we got Blue Exorcist to talk about. We got the new episode of Attack on Titan. I think it's episode 4.
Yeah, the
5.
Not the episode.
5.
episode 6 comes out
airing-
tomorrow.
Okay.
Not the episode that aired the 17th. It's the one that aired the 10th.
We established that last episode that we're like a week behind. You know, the one you're going to watch Sunday or yesterday because we post these on Monday is the one we haven't seen yet. We saw the one a week before that. Very complicated, I know. But
Complicated.
that, and since we're a man down, I figured I'd have the ones who have actually seen more than 10 anime. Throw together the top 10 anime. We got Mike's.
Yes.
We got Ian's. We've got mine. We're not going to go into that right now.
I'll pull it up. Be ready for it.
We'll hit that last. First off, did you pick a new sticker?
Yes, I did.
I love this one. Ian is
Let me see it.
sticking her sticker today. It's Nico Robin.
Yeah, I don't know what
Bad
that is.
bitch
She
in
is-
Juarez.
They really whitewashed her in future series. She's
Yeah.
like dark skin in where I'm at, and
Yeah,
right there
in,
she's
like,
pure white.
In fucking what is it like in Alabasta she was tan as all fuck. And
Really?
Like in Wano, literally in Wano, like the Wano Kuni arc that's airing right now, she's like pale. She's like as pale as a geisha.
She's a
Oh,
baddie.
I
I'm gonna
see
request
this.
that you put this closer to your mic and put the mic closer to your face. Because
Yeah,
you're talking into the pop filter. You're not even talking into the mic. That's not how microphones work, my friend.
Yeah, that's pretty egregious.
You
I'm
had
looking
a
up.
you had a week off, bro. You know, it's hard.
Yeah,
You
it's
looked
all
up,
good.
You looked up a picture.
I have. I see. There's one of when the differences. That's
yeah.
kind of.
yeah. She was a baddie on the left, bro.
But I
Oh,
mean,
that's
on the
even
left,
worse.
I
she
love
was-
that.
She was in the desert for a while, so if she was like, if it's technically not whitewashing, maybe she just got a tan. But I mean, it's definitely.
She was
it's like
born
whitewashing.
that way.
I
There were
don't know, dude.
flashbacks
Oh,
where
yeah.
she
This
was
is
tan.
yeah. This is pretty. Like that's
Yeah.
pretty fucking.
I mean, not only that, she got breast
Egregious.
implants while she was at it. She just she went full blown.
yeah. Yeah.
She was like, if I'm gonna change, I'm gonna change it all.
She also, it looks like she kind of got a new hairline and everything.
Real quick, Ian, best version of Nico Robin.
Best version.
Ein's Lobby. That outfit. And she's like 30 in this show.
No, and not even then. Her that like when she was like, what was her code name? Miss Two. Basta.
I don't fucking remember.
Well, the outfit she had on then, that was.
She's just.
that like little cowgirl outfit.
She is
damn.
always a
Kicked the
beauty.
shit out of me.
Do you have a picture of her in Alabasta?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike's like, I gotta start watching One
This
Piece. No, that's the Irons Lobby arc. Notice how it doesn't say Alabasta at the top.
Oh, I thought you said. No, I thought you said Iron's Lobby.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Mine's the Alabasta arc.
Ian said Alabasta arc. That's my bad. I thought you were just being a goofball.
Put a sticker on.
Yeah, throw the sticker on. It's Nico Robin.
Gotta put the pals next to each other.
Nico and Chopper. I love their relationship. I was telling Ian before, or when they got here, that if only Mike wasn't here, we could do our One Piece extravaganza episode.
Yeah, sit there, watch a shit ton of One Piece before the pod, and just talk.
Yeah, I
One
want the
day.
record to show. I said they could still do that, and they said, "Oh, we're not ready for that."
Yeah, we're not ready. We gotta prepare, bro.
Yeah,
Granted,
we
when it
can't watch
happens.
One Piece if Mike's here.
When it happens, though, it's gonna be very last minute. If it ever does happen, I'd have to come pick you up.
Yeah.
It'd be like,
I could
fuck.
probably drive out here because I don't like driving twice.
What does that mean?
Drive out and then drive back. And
That's
stay
true.
night.
I feel
I'm
that.
still a very lazy person.
So, I think we should start with the new Attack on Titan episode, the most recent one.
I got.
Sorry, I had to burp.
I got screenshots on what I'm talking about.
A lot of controversy in this episode. Mainly the fact people are debating whether or not Eren is still someone you should root for.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I'm going with.
Like, he's sitting down there and he's listening to this explanation of which he knows is all true, because it's the dude inherited the. I don't know if it was Willie that inherited the Hammer Titan, but he said he got the memories.
I heard
told-
that it is
So
not.
it was probably passed on to him down the vine.
I know who it is.
But fuck, the train left the station.
What
He
train?
was sitting in the thought train.
Oh, okay. I'm
The
like
train of thought.
the
Yeah,
train
the
of
train of
thought.
thought.
That's
I'm
why
like,
that's-
what
that's why that's a
train are we
saying.
talking about? So, let's break down the episode first. The episode starts off with what's his face getting
Falco.
what's his face.
Falco
I don't
and
know their
Reiner.
names.
Falco, yeah.
Falco, yeah.
Falco and Reiner down in the basement.
Falco gets Reiner. He fetches them like a good little dog.
He was, the episode started
You're
with
right.
Reiner
You're
in the
right. I'm
basement.
thinking of a completely different episode.
You think just the episode before.
You're right. Yeah.
But
It starts out with him in the basement, and Falco sees Aaron's hand. Like, Reiner glances down at Aaron's hand, notices there's the cut in it. Falco notices it, gets worried about him, and Reiner's just sitting there, tense out of all hell, because he knows exactly what Aaron's planning to do when he sees the cut.
Yeah.
Aaron doesn't care about casualties of war, because he knows what he has to do if he can't convince Reiner to help him.
Yeah, and he's basically holding everyone in the apartments above
All the
hostage.
Eldians above him hostage.
Yeah.
Little
Like,
blackmail
it wasn't
there.
even Marleyans. He was. They're in the internment zone, and he's below the housing unit for Eldians, and he's using their lives as. What's the word I'm looking for? Chips in his like.
They're pawns.
Pawns in a game of chess, buddy.
Pawns in a game of chess. I was gonna say chips in a game of poker.
Not only that, I'd like to mention that Aaron waited until war was officially declared to
Yes.
do him anything.
Yes, that is a very, very good distinction.
As soon as Willie said it, I like even in the screenshot I took, like Aaron's busting out as he's saying to the enemy forces of Paradis, a declaration of war, and that's exactly when Aaron blows out when he's declaring war. Aaron didn't do anything wrong.
Nope.
If he didn't act there, they were gonna hunt
Yeah.
him down because there's already the code talk in the episode before where they're talking about the rats already invading the house.
They know that they were already there.
Columns, a few columns are still good. They're talking in code, knowing that everybody was already there.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I don't know about you guys, but it feels like a lot of the Eldian race that is being oppressed might end up joining Aaron and crew. Especially after
100%.
hearing that the king behind the wall put himself behind that wall to stop all the war.
And that, like, everything was just kind of propagandized.
Yeah.
And that he was actually a good guy. He wasn't, they're not really devils. Or they, I mean, it's not like they don't say they're
Aaron's a
devils,
devil.
but, I mean, they're still making them the bad guys enough so that they can go to war with them and people will get behind that. But
They already have allies in the world too. I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
The one
'cause they've
lady
been
who,
there.
yeah, the one lady who got wine spilt on her. She left before Aaron fucking blew up.
Do you know who that? I think that is.
She's like a queen or something.
She looks like she is an Ackerman. She's an Eastern lady.
Are you saying
Black
that,
eyes.
Are you saying that just because they're what do they call them in the show? What are the dudes that were trying to kidnap Mikasa call them?
I don't know, Japanese people.
Eastern.
Probably.
They were Easterners. That's
No.
what they called them. They were called them Easterners. I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea. I don't know if that's true. It's definitely a theory.
Yeah, it's a theory. I can't confirm that obviously, but I mean she looks like she looks like she would be an Ackerman.
And my only question is, how the fuck did they get to the island?
Ships.
But did they?
Build their own ships.
Did wait? Did you
Yes.
miss the part where they said that every ship they've sent over there in the last like few years hasn't come back and returned? They probably have a.
Reiner said they got destroyed.
No, he does. They don't.
Never
I don't
know.
think they know that because
never know.
who's gonna come back to tell them when every time they go there, nobody comes back.
Well, that and I mean they have. So when Reiner was discussing with one of the commanders about like the island, the Paradise Island, there is a river that goes to. I can't think what they call it or the proper term for it, but there's a river that goes to the walls.
Yeah, there's a river
So-
going through the wall.
Yeah, so if they just
have boats and
yeah, so if they just take if they take one of the ships, they can just get it right up the river, no problem.
Yeah, they
So then they
they
won't
definitely
even
know
know.
how to make boats. They know the technology behind it. I just think every time they send a boat there, they probably
And if not,
Save the
maybe
boats.
they could have just stood on the Colossal Titan's shoulders as he walked through the ocean.
parting the sea.
Or who knows? Maybe there's the fucking whale titan. I'm not giving up on the whale titan.
you should give up because I think that's asinine. That's a word I know, asinine. Mike was telling me I don't know big words. What was the big word that I said I knew?
Onomatopoeia.
No, the one-
You said onomatopoeia.
The one we were talking about though, and that brought
Oh,
up the-
abstinence.
Abstinence. Mike didn't know what fucking abstinence was. He's like, I thought that's when you didn't wear a condom.
No. I said I thought abstinence was just like the,
When you wear a condom.
yeah, like the act of being like
abstaining from childbirth.
yeah, that's what it is. But like I was thinking it was just birth control in general. Like they called
No.
condoms or they called birth control just abstinence. No, I'm not gonna.
Abstinence is where you just
It won't
abstain from something,
Yeah.
and specifically sex, which is like the way, man. I'm telling you. No, it's not. Abstinence is lame. Lose your virginity. You heard it here first.
George Sims' wise words.
Weekly wise words from George Sim.
But yeah, like
Next week's
Have you
episode.
heard the wise words of
but going back to the whole like war and is Aaron justified? I think that anybody that doesn't think he is just like, what are you? We watching the same show? The
The show did take its time to like humanize a lot of people. In the,
but every season you can see it's like I think it was a TikTok you sent me where in the first season the cover art,
the posters.
yeah, the poster art, it's making everybody in paradise or within the walls.
Aaron's looking up at
they're
the
looking
Titan,
up at the Titan.
signifying that he's the oppressed.
Yep. Then he's on the same level as the armored Titan,
Yeah.
while the scouts look on,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's above. Or no, what was the third one? It was
I think the third one was
when every
It was all of them looking. It was like all of them around.
All of them,
it was
yeah.
behind, there was like the beast.
That's the
Titan at
fourth
top
one.
Left. No.
Oh yeah.
There's like the beast titan at the top left. I think Levi and everybody at the top right. And then
everybody
there
was on the
Aaron
same
in
level, I think, right?
Yeah.
It was,
And
it was Aaron. It was Aaron in the middle, and then it was everybody at the same level on the top, I believe. And then the fourth one was everybody on the roofs with.
Yeah, looking
Aaron
down
dashing
on.
through with, I believe,
Yes.
Reiner.
Yeah, Reiner.
Signifying that they are the oppressed.
Yeah. Yes.
Or they are the oppressors now.
I think that somebody doesn't have to. Their actions don't always have to be good. Like like baseline good. Like sure, what he's doing isn't necessarily.
There
good.
are no good
if there's
guys
no
in the
context.
show.
It's really all about context. It's the context, of war.
Voltaire said, the end justifies the means. I think that was Voltaire, at least.
Nah,
Who's
probably.
Voltaire?
Very old
philosopher.
French philosopher.
I thought it was an anime character. This is an anime show.
You were literally just talking about sex like 40.
Yeah, but
40
like,
seconds ago. Anime and sex are the two furthest things away from each other, Jordan.
no. Have you watched hentai? They're kind of intertwined. I would say they're closer than some would want.
It's like apples and oranges, right?
Yeah. Have you seen some of the dudes with their body pillows and what they do to it? Like that shit gets freaky.
They turn them into plywood.
What?
They just get them fucking rock solid.
They get rock solid for their pillows? Or their pillows?
Never mind.
Wait, am I lost, Mike, or are you lost?
I'm in a maze.
Of me? Thank you.
My mind's just breaking right now.
I don't know what you're talking about. You said plywood, and I'm like,
They
wait.
turn their pillows into plywood. They fucking get them hard. They come on them.
Oh, and well, that's crusty. I feel like that's more crusty than like. Have you ever?
Dude, this feels pretty crusty right here.
This our studio is made out of plywood. I think it's some type
Yeah,
of wood.
it is
Sitting in a
definitely
shed.
plywood.
It's not a shed. It's my home. It's very rude of you to call my house a shed. It's an apartment too.
But I
so.
can't wait for the next episode.
It's not a bullet.
It's
The Warhammer tie-in.
yeah, we're gonna see that shit in action, baby.
I've told you some stuff about the Warhammer
You
tie-in.
have?
Yeah.
I know nothing about it.
I'll keep it a secret for you. I just told him like what it does, like with like
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
pretty cool.
Like, I don't want to know anything about it.
it's all white, bro, and it's a tie-in.
Ugh, fuck you. Why are you spoiling stuff for me?
Cause I don't give a shit,
Yeah,
bro.
fuck you, because you spoiled Luffy's dad.
Did you?
Yeah, you remember that?
I met his dad, Dragon,
No, I didn't spoil Luffy's dad. I spoiled his grandpa.
Oh, okay.
which I didn't even know. I met him, and then as soon as I met him, they talked about his father, Dragon.
I swear to God, like, Garp being Luffy's grandpa was, like, revealed way early on in the show, unless I'm crazy.
It wasn't. It was literally just revealed at the end of the Ainz Lobby arc. Cause then I got to see Kobe again. Yes.
I'm finally getting to see Kobe again. Well, I mean, you see him on and off in some arcs, but Wano, he's actually taking a decently big role.
Is he a badass in Wano? He is? I'm excited.
The kid blew up.
He grew up. He was a bit of a hunk when I saw him at the end of Ainz Lobby arc. I was like, that's
That's
Kobe.
what I mean. He's still around that, but you can tell that he's matured because it's everything past there. It's been a couple of years.
What about that dude that's like his buddy now? Is he still there?
I didn't see him.
Maybe he's dead.
Oh,
Way to spoil it, Ian.
Oh,
Fucking
sorry.
asshole, bro.
Garp dies too. Oh fuck.
Garp dies? No, I saw a picture of him in the newest episode because people were saying that like the newest episode's one of the best One Piece episodes ever. One of the newer ones. I don't know which episode it was.
I don't know
but
if it was the one that
there were people gushing about
was
it.
Was the one with Garp in it?
There was when they were talking about it, there was a still of Garp in his face.
Yeah, Garp was in the episode that aired last week, and it was just about. Have you heard of Mary Joy?
No, I have not.
Fuck, what's it called?
I don't know. What's what
Like
called?
the meeting of the world leaders in Mary Joy. You're going to be getting there soon, so I can't really.
Oh, were they bringing like some of like the
All the world leaders like Doflamingo and people like that.
they tried to do one, but like only one person showed up, is what I saw. It was like I don't remember who it was. That Don Flamingo guy I have met though.
Doflamingo, yeah,
He's lame.
he gets crazy.
I hear that. All right, enough about One Piece.
We gotta include Mike in the conversation.
Yeah,
okay.
I
I
feel
like hearing
bad.
about it.
He's like sitting over here looking all
He's just sitting
sad.
over there. God, I should have watched past Usopp's Island.
You should have. You really should have. Anything else about Attack on Titan? I mean, it was a fantastic episode, and the places we'll go from here are just
like the
very
constant-
exciting.
Yeah, the constant swapping back and forth between like us actually watching like the quote unquote enemies learning the truth about everything that's happened
Yeah.
and how they've actually been hidden from the truth for God knows how long, like what, a century.
And seeing Reiner finally come to terms with everything, break down, like genuinely break down.
Like he had that breakdown of like the quote, like the breakdown a while ago, like when they were in the trees and they had captured, who was it, Ymir and Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
He was having like the mental flashbacks between.
Yeah, he was an imposter,
being
fucking
a scout and then being a Marlene soldier. He was having.
What was it? It was warrior and soldier.
Yeah, because he's a Marlene warrior, but he was a soldier for the scouts.
Yeah.
Speaking of Attack on Titan, I don't know if either of you have heard the news of how many episodes are officially in the season.
I was just about to bring that up.
16.
That makes it pretty clear that there's going to be a movie, right?
I mean,
you sent me another TikTok like last
depends.
week. I forgot to bring it up last episode, but
it ain't clear until
wasn't
it's
there
clear.
more? Yeah, I know, but wasn't there like more?
The manga ends in March or April. March or April. I forget exactly which one. So it ends very soon, and
so it's 3 months from now. So that's
3 chapters. Yeah.
That's 12 of it. That's 3 months from now. That's.
Well, that's if it's April. That's if it's end of April.
It's gonna end after the show's over.
Okay.
So here's the thing. From what I hear,
Season five.
there's a reason they call it a final season, and it's because there's no more after this. So all rumor mill here. 16 episodes is definitely not enough to wrap up this story. So people think that while the studio that took over Attack on Titan the final season, season 4, took this over, the original studio is making the movie to release soon.
That
Just
would
a
be
rumor.
fucking crazy.
But they're most likely, it's looking like there might be a movie, or would have to be a movie, because there's no way that it's going to end after 16 episodes.
Yeah, these episodes, they're only 20 minutes, right?
Unless they do the kind of thing where they're gonna space the episodes out, so it's not gonna be like what we're in winter animes right now, slowly getting into spring soon. So it might not be like actually no, they wouldn't be able to do that because it's 16 unless.
Yeah, you're missing the point where it's like, even if they space out the episodes, it's still only 16, and
they could cram content into there.
But why would they? Like, why rush it is why people are saying. And it's like, if you're going to rush it, then you're going to end up like Game of Thrones. And listen, this show has enough comparable things to Game of Thrones and like tone and like all that.
We don't need that.
You don't need the ending to be similar. Please, God, no. That would be horrible. I want a fleshed out ending.
I cannot wait for this fucking episode tomorrow. I want to see what the scouts are planning. I want to see where they are, like, because that.
Well,
I want to see what they all look like.
The guard that led the Cart Titan and what's his face away. That was Armin.
Clearly.
Had to be, yeah.
Fucking blonde boy.
But like, what you said his hair looked weird, didn't you?
No,
you know what his hair looks like?
He shaved it. He had like an undercut.
Ooh.
It's how it looked on the poster.
Yeah.
He's got that weird haircut.
But
it's Armin.
Even then, it's the kid fucking like grew up because it's been like what 4 years.
He glowed up.
Yeah, he grew the fuck up.
So what me and Mike were saying is maybe the Colossal Titan helped his growth a little.
Oh yeah, because Bertolt was fucking tall and lanky as shit.
So each episode 23 or 24 minutes. So they're like pretty. They're pretty short. So 16 episodes.
Intro and outro.
Yeah. So 16 episodes of that. I mean, there's got to be more. There's got to be. There's no way they could. Yeah, like you said, there's no way they could wrap.
I'm hoping for a movie. I didn't want a movie, but now knowing that it's 16 episodes, I'm like,
take what you can get, right?
And someone did a breakdown where it's like, all right, theoretically 16 episodes, right? And what is it? 8 episodes more than that would be like how long the other seasons were, or like the longer seasons were.
Yeah.
They're like, you do the math, that's about like 2.5 hours right there. That's a movie right there.
Oh my god, a 2.5 hour Attack on Titan movie.
Maybe not 2.5 hours, but that's enough. Like you could squeeze 2.5 hours into 2 hours, hour 45, and have it be good. I don't see you fitting that into 16 episodes though. Like squeezing that into 16 episodes. If that's the case, I don't know. I'm just relaying what I've heard and seeing what you guys think.
So there's what? Like, let's just round down to 22 minutes an episode.
I mean, it's probably like 20
Yeah,
minutes.
20 minutes. Okay, so 160 minutes. Let's get a 160 minute, those last 8 episodes. Let's get a 160 minute movie. 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Exactly. That would be epic.
Mm.
But we won't know until we know, I guess.
And then, like, speaking of movies, I've been talking to a few other people. Like, I've just still been hyped about Infinity Train. Like, I cannot wait for that Demon Slayer movie to come out.
Yeah, I've heard such good things about it.
Like, because it's like, I finally pieced together why they like made it a movie and they didn't animate it until like a second season. Because I mean, I read through the manga, but it didn't click with me until recently. It's like that tiny little arc that's between the quote-unquote training arc and the like main battle arc. It's like the little lull area where it's like action happening, but it's not enough to make it into a season. So they're gonna do the movie, and then I'm praying that everything after the Infinity Train arc is animated into like 1 or 2 seasons, preferably 2. I'd rather wait like another 3 years to see it and get more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you had me waiting to read the rest of the manga until after the movie. We talked about that last episode too. You told me specifically, don't read it. Watch the movie.
The Infinity Train arc. I want to see everybody's reaction. Like, I want to be the only person going into this that knows what happens.
And then COVID happened, and I'm just still waiting to read the rest of Demon Slayer.
I still gotta read My Hero.
My Hero is fantastic. That is.
I want to catch up on it.
We'll talk about that when we talk about our top 10s.
Yeah, it may disappoint you where it is at on mine.
It may disappoint you where it's at on mine.
It's probably not.
It's not even on top 10, is it?
Yeah, it's not.
Ian's laughing.
It's not gonna be.
Mine made the top 10. So I've only seen 29 anime. We'll talk about this later. Fuck it. I don't want to talk about it right now. Blue Exorcist. We're on that now.
Give me 1 moment. I'm gonna grab my cup of water.
I had to adjust myself real quick to talk about this. Last episode we talked 1 through 5, 1 through 6, 1 through 5. Mike. I don't know.
Last week we watched 1 through 6. I want to say, or maybe it was 5. I'm not really sure.
No, it was 6 because
we only watched 2 this week, right? Before today.
I'm not sure. Well, we're still on Blue Exorcist. You don't need to know what we watched, I guess.
Yeah,
it's either 6 to 12 or 5 to 10. It's one of those.
we watched till 12.
We watched till 12.
Yeah.
So it's either 5 to 12 or 6 to
Wherever
12.
we ended last
not that
week,
big of a
we
deal.
watched till episode 12.
Yeah.
Show's getting kind of boring.
It wasn't where you watched until last week. It was because Mike and I did watch an episode afterwards, so we got to what episode?
That's when we watched 8. Yeah.
Yeah, so we watched 9, 10, 11, 12 tonight.
I just mean since last week.
Yeah, we were just trying to figure out where we left off last week.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just where we stopped today. That's why. Another fucking beach episode. We always do. We always get these beach episodes that are always lackluster. I mean, they were with another.
Great. We got to see a guy get hit by a boat.
It was. You're right. Like, it was all right.
This
but
one was better than Another's. I'll say that.
You think this beach episode? I think Another's was better.
I
This
don't know.
beach episode was just so
wasn't the watermelon
weird.
breaking.
Dude, this one at least had like a story behind it. The
It
other
so
one was just
weird.
like
it was like an unneeded. It was just unneeded.
Another's was just them getting fucking food from the ocean and be like, oh, we're gonna cook it.
'cause
Yeah, but that's like
they did
something.
Get information from that guy that was in the class.
Yeah.
But that was very
they watched the kid-
subpar.
They watched the kid die, realizing that the curse wasn't just located within the town.
There was
I wanna say
no
this, too.
story to that, in my opinion.
they made it a thing. Like, they made it a thing that they were going to the beach for their school trip. This, they never even mentioned the beach. I didn't know it was a beach episode until we saw the fucking end of the episode and they showed the trailer for the next thing where it's just seeing beach, like a beach. It was it totally threw me off.
Personally, I
They
prefer
gotta
this
show
one.
Each types of demons. We got to see the Kraken.
Yeah, we got to see a demon that turns around and becomes a good guy. It's
Plus,
like,
we
what the fuck?
got to see a little
Saw
romance.
Rin, he's doing that, Mike.
We got to see a
Why
little
can't the squid
romance.
do it?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like, we got to
The
see a
squid's
little
not half
romance
human, but-
between Dorito eyebrows and dumbass shit.
Yeah, well, I don't even. What was like his name? I don't know. Fucking.
Joey.
Yeah, I think so.
It doesn't matter.
It
But
doesn't.
him and Yoey had a thing going on. That's a big age gap, though, I'm guessing. They didn't say his age, but he seemed
looks-
like...
He could just be short, Jordan.
Listen.
Don't judge him.
No, he's definitely... Oh, dude. That was the funniest scene where he's like, my daddy says it doesn't matter the size of your person. Or what? How do you phrase it? There's some...
He's like, it doesn't matter the size. It doesn't matter the size of the person. It's how big your most important part is.
No, it's
something like that.
yeah, it was. I'm lost on it too. I can't remember, but it's something more simpler than that. It was.
It
like,
implied that he was packing
Girl
heat.
Yeah.
Thought she was talking about his penis.
Not the
But he was talking
girl.
about his heart.
We all
No, she-
thought.
yeah,
we all thought. Come on, Ian. You looked at me and you're like, I bet that kid's packing a
No, you
massive
literally looked at me
hog.
and said, "I bet that kid's packing a fucking hog."
I didn't say that, but
Right.
we can put it on me. We can put it on me. Mike, you want to put it on me too?
Yeah.
The kids, you want to put the kid's massive hog on me? You're so weird, bro.
You're the one that's.
That's all getting cut. I don't know how to cut, but it's cut. If you're hearing this, you're not supposed to. If you're hearing this, I did not figure out how to cut anything out of this episode, and we're just gonna
You're
continue.
hearing the deleted tapes.
Yes, Ian, you want to say anything on the deleted tapes?
Fuck you, Nick.
Oh shit, bro. That's
Wow.
that specific line's getting clipped.
Scandalous.
It's getting clipped and sent to Nick. And I'm gonna be like, look what Ian really thinks about you, you fucking loser. Then I'm gonna spit on him. Spit right on him. I don't know if that's bad for the mic. I just kind of like blew right in it. We'll find out.
Why would it be bad?
I don't know, dude. Nick complains about everything.
Yeah. Well, that's Nick.
Nick's literally got Ian turned down so much on this.
I have a 50 decibel limit around me.
I can see the green lines when everyone talks, and mine goes up to the top. Mike's goes up to the top. Yours barely moves. So I'm really hoping it's picking you up because that shit's terrifying.
Yeah. I mean, you sound fine every week, so.
Yeah.
I listen to every single one. He's fine.
Okay.
His voice sounds just like everybody else's. So
Do we all sound the same?
no,
We all sound
like our levels though. Our levels sound decent.
I'm curious for someone that doesn't know us and like clicks on the podcast if they can tell who each of us are.
Oh, is it like easy to distinguish our voices?
Yeah, exactly.
like without saying our names, it'd be like, "Oh, hi, who's talking?"
Yeah, I'm only curious because I've listened to things in the past where I find a new like group of people that make videos or content together, and it's just like audio form, and it takes me fucking forever to figure out who's talking. But there's always that one annoying dude who I'm like, that's that dude.
Right, he's got like that. He's
that's
got like a
the
weird
radio-
nerdy
that's the
voice.
radio
Yeah.
group.
Yeah, that's Nick's voice. The nerdy voice.
I don't know. I think Nick sounds least nerdy of all of us.
You think so?
Maybe, I don't know.
You don't listen to the.
No, I don't. I can't, man. I can't listen to myself.
No, I feel you. I don't like my voice, but apparently, like, people do like my voice.
I don't know how. You got a fucking horrible voice. No, I'm kidding.
I have like a fucked up smoker's voice, like, sometimes.
Stop smoking.
I can't stop.
You've
can
always had
stop.
kind of like a voice like that though. Like yours
I mean,
yours
I
hasn't
haven't-
changed that much. It's
I
gotten like
haven't smoked
deeper.
forever.
What? Literally before the podcast started, you were out there puffing.
Yeah, no, I said I've been smoking forever.
I thought you said you haven't smoked in forever. I'm like, that's a fucking
Typical
lie.
smoker.
Someone's in denial.
But I could spark a bogue in the room right now if you want.
No, I don't want that at all.
I don't see any smoke detectors.
I'm a smoke detector. I'll just start screaming. No, I'll just scream, fire, fire, fire. I'll start banging on the walls, fire, fire, fire. Until everyone just starts running out of the building.
Grab rocks and throw them at your neighbor's windows. Fire, fire, fire.
Yeah, not even the people that live in my building, just next door. There's a fire over here. What
Come
the fuck
out.
are you talking about, kid? Speaking about fires, a year ago today, The place next door was on fire.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Maybe no. It was like yesterday or something. But
Thought like a Snapchat memory popped up. or
yeah,
something
no,
that time you
seriously.
saw it.
Yes, yesterday or the day before, a Snapchat memory popped up because we evacuated this house too because we're right next door, and I'm standing outside. I took a video. I'm like, oh, the next door neighbors are on fire, and we're all just standing.
Not the house, just the neighbors.
We're all just standing outside. Those neighbors are terrible though. You know how like my window's like right next to that place. I wake up one morning, right, 4 a.m. It's during the summer, so it's like it's light outside already, kind of light,
Yeah.
dusk.
Just coming up, yeah.
So
Dawn, but
Why
now
are
I'm
we
just
talking about
not
dish
gonna
soap
tell the
now?
story.
Why are we talking about dish soap now?
Ian.
it's good with oil. That's why.
You said you wanted Ian jokes, Jordan.
No,
Fuck off.
I said I wanted top tier jokes. That is bottom of the barrel.
I don't know. That's like cupboard level,
No,
you
if I was
know.
on the bottom of
Covered
the barrel,
that,
I'd be finding
yeah.
monkeys.
All right, so back to my story and not Ian's dish detergent fucking rant. I wake up one morning, 4 a.m., and first of all, I'm in my dream, I just hear someone screaming.
Oh,
And I'm like,
Jesus.
what's going on? And then I slowly start to wake up and realize that screaming is outside my window. This bitch next door is screaming bloody fucking murder. I love you. I love you. Stop. I love you. I look out the window. She's handcuffed. 2 cops trying to pull her away from the apartment and trying to get her in the car. She's putting up a fight though. She's a fucking bull, bro.
Describe this
Not
woman.
in looks, but
Describe this woman.
I didn't get a good look at her. I didn't really like want to look outside, and my biggest fear is like people being in a confrontation and then seeing me looking at them and being like, "You fucking want some, bro?" And I'm like, "Whoa."
They're
The cops just kicked her.
Yeah. The
Not
cops.
the
The
cops,
cops
her.
the cops look, and she's like, "Let me at him," and they're like, "All right."
Yeah.
She climbs up the wall.
Yeah, she
She-
breaks through your window and just beats the shit out of you.
Yeah.
You're like still
Slowly comes
naked.
back
You're,
down and
you're
lets
like,
the cops cuff her.
yeah, you're naked. You just got out of bed and she just railing on you.
Yeah, so I didn't get a great look at her. She was in an oversized sweatshirt, and she was putting up a fight like a fucking bull though, dude. They could not like get her, but she was screaming so loud. Oh my god, dude! And it went on for like 10 minutes. They took maybe 10 minutes to get her in the cop car, and once she's in there, bro, windows rolled up, could hear her just as loud. I don't know what was going on at 4 a.m. that made this dude call the cops on his girlfriend. But she was in love, and she was just not having it.
Yeah, she seemed to love him.
Yeah.
I was like, this is where I live, man.
Speaking about stuff like that, I woke up, I think it was like a year and a half ago. I was sleeping in my room, and my window's like, looks directly at the neighbor's house.
Yeah,
So-
nice.
so
You got the bathroom view?
Oh, no. They have a view in our bathroom, sadly.
Nice.
But
For them.
I woke up at like 3:30 in the morning one day, and this dude was just like, they have a screen door outside. He was just constantly grabbing it and slamming it shut and opening it and slamming it shut, screaming about how he wanted to kill the dude that lived there and how he was gonna like shoot him and shit.
No shit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's terrifying.
It was like, I was literally sitting there at 3:30 in the morning, like, thank God he didn't get the wrong house.
Now, how terrifying would it be if he looked over, saw you looking at him in the window, and be like, "You fucking want some, dude?"
That's what I mean.
I'd piss my pants.
But, you could not see him. It was pitch fucking black outside. Like, I didn't know what this dude looked like. All I could hear was a screen door being slammed shut and about how he wanted to shoot some dude. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna turn my light. He's not gonna get any indication that I am awake inside this house right now. He just go about his business.
That's
If I hear a
honestly,
gunshot, I'm not gonna worry.
that is.
just gonna close my little eyes.
I'm gonna go my eyes and go back to bed.
There's not much I'm scared of, but like situations like that, I'm terrified
That's why
of.
you just
Oh, no.
just buy a knife.
The only things I'm really scared of are stink bugs walking on the
Fucking
ocean
scared of
floor.
stink bugs. You know, most stink bugs you see aren't even stink bugs.
Yes,
They're
I know,
invasive
they're
Japanese
Yes,
beetles.
the invasive Japanese beetles. The ones that come into my room constantly. They
Yep.
give me anxiety every time I see them. I don't know why.
Wait, rewind. Did you say walking on the ocean floor?
Yes, I swim whenever I'm in the ocean, even if it's like waist high water. If
Oh,
I can't see the floor.
I thought you meant like all the way, like if you're in the ocean
no,
and like
no,
at the
no,
very
just, like,
bottom.
I don't like my feet touching the ocean floor because I'm terrified stepping on a shell or a crab touching me.
Okay. What are you scared of, Mike?
pussy.
Wait, why are you scared?
Whoa, bro. We said we wouldn't talk about that on the podcast.
So real, man.
So
deep.
real.
Oh yeah, wait, hold on, and then the last one is very vertical ladders, because you know hayloft ladders, Mike.
Yeah.
I used to have one of those when I lived on our farm and kennel, and every time I would be going up it to throw hay down, my sister would grab the bottom of the ladder and just shake it side to side while I was trying to climb up or down it.
What a
And
bitch.
there's no safety on those things. It's like a straight 80 degree fucking climb. Like, it's not straight up like a ladder, but it's tilted like a staircase. And it's not connected to anything. And she just grab it and fucking shake it.
Have you ever told her that she is just a massive bitch for that? That's fantastic. that would be terrifying.
Yeah, I'm scared of heights.
Heights?
Not really anymore.
I love heights.
Like, I'm less scared of
I
heights.
love getting high, too.
Ever since the shroom trip, I
You
don't.
wanna
I'm not-
air that out?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
How was your first
That's
shroom
I
trip?
wish I was there.
It
for
was
that.
weird.
It was
It was
weird.
really fucking weird. And
I was
thought I was
there,
gonna
wasn't
die.
I?
At one point, yeah, after you left, I thought I was gonna die.
You told me about
Thought
that.
I was about to get slit, or that there was like noxious gas coming
Yeah,
into the room,
weren't
and
you
my
like-
friends were
weren't you
killing me
Yeah, weren't
slowly.
you like panicking about Chenzo?
Yeah, dude, I thought Chenzo was killing us all.
Chen's was terrifying.
Well, he's just sitting there like a weirdo because he had taken shrooms too, so he's like sitting there like a weirdo, not going to bed. Me, David, and Nick are all going to sleep, so we're just like going to sleep. This kid's just sitting here. I'm like looking at him out of the corner of my eye, and he's just sitting there like vibing. But I'm just thinking, this kid's like waiting for us to sleep to just kill us. But I don't know. After that, I worked myself out of it. But
I'm so glad
after
I'm not a
that,
drug addict.
I just didn't. Yeah, I just didn't want to. I haven't even like smoked weed since then. I just don't care.
Say
And,
no
but
to
I've thought
drugs.
about heights now, and I just I'm not that scared of it anymore.
I want to go skydiving.
That's fucked.
We should do a Weebs Anonymous skydiving trip.
I saw this video. I saw a clip of I forget what show it was from, but they strapped one of the guys to the top of a plane, like they had like a special,
Oh
like,
yeah, one of those
biplane
wing walkers. That's what they wing walking or wing
I
walking.
fucking love to do that.
That's yeah. I guess that's also safer than skydiving.
Oh no, I'd love to go onto that shit and have like a trained professional up there with me, and then we just like unbuckle and fall off the plane.
No, you can't. You're not supposed to wear parachutes when you're doing that because it's more dangerous.
Yeah, that way if you fall off, you die.
You're connected by a cable. You have a cable.
Oh, are
on
you?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I want to detach you, just fall off the plane with a parachute on.
Yeah, that's fucked.
I've thought about it too. If I could choose the way I die, it would definitely be in a skydiving accident.
Why?
Dear God, no.
Why?
It'd be so quick.
No,
No, it wouldn't.
No, it would.
You would be
quick,
thinking about.
but the
You'd be thinking about it for so long.
You wouldn't be having like as much as you can think about it. You as soon as you realize your parachute is not working, those like because you're already at what's terminal velocity?
It is 7.9 meters per second, I believe.
7.9 meters.
It's
per
even
second.
7.9 or 7.2.
And how high do people in meters? How high do people usually skydive?
I don't know in meters, but
Like it's like 10,000 feet.
up there. I think so.
15,000 feet?
I think so. Yeah.
So like in meters, let's just say that's like 7,000. That's gonna take.
Well,
you-
there's.
That's gonna
Hold
take
on.
you
There's.
a minute plus to fall that entire length once you hit terminal velocity.
I think
Ian,
it's-
could you do me a favor and stop gatekeeping how I want to die? Thank you.
I'm just saying.
Listen,
That sounds terrifying.
You've got to sit there for a while before you hit the ground and just
You
think
see,
about.
I'm not gatekeeping.
It's
your
like
death.
it's the impending doom. Like you're watching.
gatekeeping
Okay.
The fact that you said.
It's the same as
Hit me
watching a
quick.
knife come at you.
Dude, once you hit the ground, though, it's over.
Yes.
You'd probably, you know what? You'd actually probably knock out before you hit the ground because you start
100%.
hyperventilating
There's a
and you're
way-
not getting oxygen when you're falling. You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
get that much oxygen. So, or I mean, you do, but like hyperventilating would probably hinder a little bit. You just fucking knock before you hit the ground.
Can
Drowning would be
technically-
terrifying.
That's
technically
that's fucked.
enable your chances of surviving it
If you're knocked out, no, you're dying.
No, not if you're knocked out, but like if you aim for a hillside and land on the balls of your feet, and like that, I believe that increases your survivability rate.
Ian's like, just pretend you're in a video
No,
game, bro.
you aim for trees.
Yeah, trees to break your fall, but if you can't aim for trees, you aim for a hill. Or
What about water?
Water's
No,
like
water's
worse.
like hitting concrete. The
Yeah.
water has to be broken up before you hit it, and even then, you still hit it like concrete.
Yeah, going at your speed, even if you put like your toes, try to pencil dive, you're hitting against
Yeah,
concrete.
your legs are literally crumpling.
No shit. How would you guys like to die then?
A bullet to the face.
That would hurt too much.
I don't think it would.
I don't know.
If we're
Maybe.
It's probably the same amount as hitting the ground. Because think of it, if you're skydiving, Jordan, and you don't knock out,
Yeah.
and you like say you go feet first or something,
Nah, I'd
there's still
go
like
head
a
first.
millisecond of your
Honestly?
body crunching, you know?
honestly, oh fuck, what was that rocket called? The one with the teacher on it.
Whoa.
Oh.
That's how I want to go.
This got dark quick.
Fuck, what is
He's
that?
like, I
What
want to
was that
die with
rocket?
the teacher.
No,
Not
no.
with the teacher.
He's talking about the the rocket launch.
Yeah,
The one that blew up.
Kepler? It wasn't Kepler. Kepler's a,
That's
it's a satellite.
Yeah.
yeah, the Kerbal rocket.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll ask Siri. What was the spaceship that the teacher died
Discovery.
on?
I don't think it was that.
Discovery's a
Here's what I
telescope.
found.
That's loud.
Yeah, the Challenger.
The Challenger.
Yeah.
I'd just be the Challenger.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to go out.
The challenged on the Challenger. Ian
You're just
Fenton.
hitting G forces. You're like, and then just.
Hey, people would be
Boom.
talking
You're
about
on
you
the
forever.
brink you're on the brink of passing out. That's when the explosion hits. It's like you never know that you're not gonna wake up.
Until it starts going beep 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 beep, and you, Houston, we have a problem. Everything's red, and then gone.
All right, this is a very morbid episode.
Yeah, how do we even get to this point?
We were talking about Blue Exorcist. Now we're not talking about Blue Exorcist. Let's talk about something else.
Well, let's go back to Blue Exorcist.
No,
'Cause
let's
we
talk
never.
top 10.
Well, hold on. Before we do, I just want to say, talk about Blue Exorcist a little bit more. Before that beach episode, I think we're working our way to out. We're not going to be in the school anymore, hopefully, because that was kind of a bummer. I didn't think the show was going to lead us. We said that last week, where we didn't think the show was going to lead us to a school. Just because everything we've seen.
His dad's
Well,
dead.
dude, he's the son of Satan. Who needs training, bro?
Even what's his face said, it could consume him.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna consume them.
Okay.
Can you confirm or deny that? Is this a whole school show?
Yeah, can you actually confirm that for us? Are they in the school this whole season?
Don't think too hard about it.
Oh, I watched this like a couple of years ago.
Ah, you got a terrible memory.
I do. I've destroyed my mind.
I can tell. Can you confirm or deny this though?
It's not an entirely school based, especially with the Kyoto Saga. The Kyoto Saga is not based in the school at all. It's as it says.
And we have to watch that.
You don't have to. I think it's explanation to events that happened within the show that they didn't show.
Okay, we won't watch it
But
then.
I honestly.
We'll spin the wheel afterwards. Speaking of the wheel, we are gonna put Citrus and
Oh yeah,
Kaiji
we should
back
cover
on.
that back.
Are we gonna do the veto wheel?
No, we won't do that.
Okay.
And
But
we're taking Naruto off that shit.
yeah, so we're doing
Don't
a
roll
couple.
your eyes at me, dude. It's 500 episodes
Naruto
long.
Fights.
We're doing some changes to the process. We've decided that vetoing and not putting the animes back on is kind of it's kind of sucky because then it's just one person has say over what should be on or off the wheel.
No,
So-
because I mean the vetoes don't. Because if I never use my veto, y'all don't get vetoes back.
Yeah, but it just still if we don't add Kaiji and Citrus, it just feels like, you know, it's because then you can do things out of spite. So
This is a
we're just
democracy, not a dictatorship.
yeah, we've just decided we're gonna
Nick
add.
vetoed Citrus out of spite.
Yeah, he did. He won't admit it either. But we're gonna add things back
He
onto the
did- he
wheel
did sort of
that
admit
have been vetoed. He didn't. I talked to him about it, and he's just like, "No, dude, I just didn't want to see it." It's like, okay, bro.
But, yeah,
It's
I
just
don't know.
coincidence that you thought about it, and then I brought it up that you should veto it because he vetoed yours and you vetoed it. But anyways,
Is Naruto even on
um,
this wheel?
yeah, it should be. We're gonna add Citrus and Kaiji back, even though they were
Control
vetoed.
Naruto.
I found
Just
it.
in case they come back up later on and we want to, you know, maybe whoever vetoed might want to not veto them. We'll see.
I would like to watch.
But yes,
that one with you.
we're also taking Naruto off due to the length. It's pretty ridiculous, and It's it's gonna be something that we should just watch on our own, like One Piece. We're not throwing One Piece on there. We're not with like Dragon Ball's not on there. Naruto shouldn't be either.
I'm cool with throwing One Piece on there.
You're the only one that's cool with that. So.
Okay.
I'd be fine with rewatching.
Fuck you.
There we go. I think 2 out of 4.
We can watch it on our own time.
Yeah, when
I'm
like
sorry, he just doesn't want to leave Usopp's island behind.
no, it's a beautiful island. Mike, real quick, where are you in Dragon Ball Z? Same place. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Were you at Jujutsu Kaisen, though?
I'll give some explanation.
up?
No. We get it. We get it.
I didn't.
You
I
hate
want to
Dragon
take
Ball.
a little bit of a break due to where I'm at in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
with
we
the
talked about this
filler.
last time. Yeah.
So I started watching Jujutsu Kaisen. Watched episode 14 last night. Fucking phenomenal. It's my favorite, and I recommend it to every fucking buddy.
Yeah, I was talking to him about this on the way up. He's like, yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is my favorite anime. I'm like, I wonder how many more times I'm gonna have to fucking hear that.
So many. How many did you say you
Dude,
watched?
I haven't.
Let's see, hold on.
Listen,
I got it right for you.
that
We started out.
argument is
Assassination
so
Classroom.
dumb. It's so dumb.
Assassination Classroom is my favorite.
Think
This
of
is my
think
favorite.
of what you're
Let's
saying.
let him talk. Let's let him talk.
Think of what you're saying. You're saying somebody that hasn't seen animes. It has to only pick from 12 animes. Oh, you once you say one's your favorite, you can't say have a favorite anymore. Shut the fuck up.
Mike, I'm with you though. I'm 29 animes and including movies. I include movies. And
Delusions never left my number one.
I'm sure that shit's gonna change. I think my number one spot right now is my number one spot forever though. It has a special place in my heart. Special. All right. Here's how I want to do the top 10 because we're moving on to the top 10 right now, boys. Get
go
your
one by
fucking. Do you have your list pulled up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's on the phone.
Let's. Do you guys want to start with 10?
Yes.
With 10.
Start with 10.
We'll go around the table.
We can give a
Who wants to
little
go first?
explanation. I say we start with you or Ian because you guys are at the end.
I'll go first this one. I've only seen 12. I want to preface. I've seen 12 shows. I did include movies. I didn't know if we were including movies or
What
not.
are the two? I included movies.
You did?
Yeah. What are the
Okay.
2 shows that aren't on your list?
So the 2 shows that did not make my top 10, it's not due to the actual material of the show. Just haven't seen a lot of it, nor do I remember. One Piece and Assassination Classroom. I've seen
Both
You
fantastic.
didn't complete those. So
Yeah, exactly.
it doesn't make sense
But
to
I mean,
go
I'm in the
down
middle. I'm in the middle of some other ones. So, but those were the first 2 I've ever watched, and I haven't seen anything else on them since then. So I don't remember much about them. If I go back to watch them, I want to restart anyways.
Fair.
So-
Fair.
I just figured. I mean, I didn't really figure they just weren't going to be on.
We'll roll assassination
but-
classroom at some point.
Yeah. In at number 10. It's tough because it's tough for me because I only have 10 that I really could rank. So it feels worse than it actually is. I actually like the show a lot, but it is Another.
Really?
Yeah. It's Another.
I mean, if One Piece and Assassination Classroom are on there, what we've watched together is probably going to have to be on there.
That's true. That's
Makes
true.
sense Another's on there.
That's fine. All right. I'm glad it's at the bottom of your list. I'll say that.
Yeah, there's no way any other show is worse than, or it's no way that it's better than any of the other shows I've seen, mainly due to length.
Yeah.
Only one season, kind of.
Can't really get attached, you know?
Yeah, that. I love the premise. It was a fun show to watch, but there's not much, you know?
Before I say my number 10, I have 3 shows that I listed down. So, like I said, I gave my top 10 out of 29. I included movies. But there were 3 shows that I feel like are very popular that I've watched.
So are these like,
The Outcasts.
these are,
These are my bottom 3.
honorable mentions?
No, these are dishonorable mentions.
these are dishonorable
These are my
mentions.
bottom
Okay,
3.
okay.
All
I
right.
like that, I like
and
that.
I just want to go through these 3 real quick. I'll give you my rating.
I feel like there's a reason why he's doing this, but...
My least favorite anime
Hunter.
is Hunter x Hunter.
Yep, yeah. I knew it. I knew there was a fucking reason.
No. And I want to say this. Out of the 29 animes that I've seen, right, I only counted the ones that I completely watched from beginning to end. And every show that I've watched, I have thought was good to fantastic. Now, or average, because Hunter x Hunter, I give a 5 out of 10.
Yep.
Average, I think it's good.
You shit on it more for the rating. You shit on it more
For
than
the ant
the
arc.
actual rating
Yes.
you gave it.
Yes. So for me, five's average. It's middle of the road. It's good. It's an average anime for me. The end killed it. Before the end, it was
Not the end, but the arc. Yeah,
the last arc. An anime I just finished, which is one of my bottom 3, is Toradora. I give it 6 out of 10. And then
Out of a rating.
no. I wanted to give my bottom 3 and just preference that I like all these animes. These are just the ones that I didn't like as much as the rest. And then Cowboy Bebop, I gave a 6 out of 10. But I put next to it, needs to rewatch. I was very tired and when I was watching it, and it just
Watch the movie too.
didn't love it. No, I didn't know there was a movie.
Cowboy Bebop movie. It goes between episode 22 and 23, or 23 and 24.
You were telling me that. I didn't love it, man. I'm gonna rewatch it and give it a second opinion now that I've seen more anime. But I tried to watch that really early on.
I can see because it's one of those anime types that it's not going to be suited to everybody because it's one of the few that does the multiple stories within
Really?
one overarching.
I heard it was a normie anime.
You could be right. It's very
Yeah, it's very out there,
yeah.
but it's like every episode is a different story,
Oh, really?
but they're all connected in the overarching story of the entire
Right,
series.
in like the world.
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
it's like they're meeting different people doing different shit in different places, but they're looking for one specific thing.
I got it.
So my number 10 is The Promised Neverland. Love that show. Season 2, 2 episodes in. Fantastic. I am really, some of the shit we just found out, I'm enjoying it very, very much. Let's hear yours, Ian.
My number 10 is Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Normie. I've heard so many normie things about that.
No,
It's a joke.
Solely for the soundtrack, because Mike and I were on the way up here, and
I played a banger of a song.
Who was it by?
Hikaru Utada.
Hikaru Utada, because I believe she did make music for Neon Genesis Evangelion. And I was like, he played the song, and I was sitting there like freaking out. I'm like, why does her voice sound so familiar? And then I googled it and it clicked, and I believe she did make music for Neon Genesis Evangelion. And I like that show, one, because it has that like old 80s 90s style.
Yeah.
Like it's just really like you can tell it's hand drawn, and the soundtrack, the mech fights, like the sort of ties to like religion and war, sort of, and then just the ending, like it broke my brain. Like, admittedly, I was extremely high when I watched it. But it, like, even if I watched that without smoking, it would still break my brain because
There isn't much left to it.
that, and it's essentially watching a character have like an external breakdown.
I haven't
Existential
seen
crisis.
that.
Existential crisis. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you.
I haven't seen that anime, but everything I've seen of it and about it, I've heard some like very like differing opinions. I've heard some people say it's very weird.
It really is weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Like there's like some religious undertones to it with the angels and everything. With I believe like the main angel is like Adam. The like the Evangelion units, there's like weird stuff behind them. There's weird stuff behind like some of the characters. Like there's just a bunch of weird stuff to it, but like when it's all combined, it's actually a pretty good show.
Interesting.
And like it holds up to the test of time because it's from like early late 90s.
That's on our
80s.
wheel, right?
I believe so.
Okay,
It's
okay.
only 12 plus episodes. It's been forever since I watched it, but there's also 3 movies, I believe, but one's just a recap of the show.
Okay. Mike, what's your number 9?
So, I want to preface this one hurts me. It genuinely hurts me.
My Hero?
Yeah, it's My Hero.
I
It hurts me so much to put it at 9.
You haven't seen it all yet, though.
Yeah, but I don't think the thing is
the first movie.
No.
the thing is I think I may change it. Who knows? I did put I think a lot of thought into this top 10, but really, who knows? Once I watch more of it,
When the
it could
war arc
change.
gets animated, it's gonna go up a lot.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
tell
sure.
you right now.
I can't wait to watch more of it.
Yeah,
So
maybe even reading the manga will
Yeah.
bump that up. Yeah, it is. It's getting crazy, man. I'm very excited for all this to get animated. This season's
Word.
gonna be really fun. It's all gonna be really good.
What's your number 9, George?
My number 9 is very similar to your number 10. I've heard that they're kind of rip-off, or this is a rip-off of it, but Darling in the Franxx, for no other reason. Well, it's a good show, but 02 Men.
When she catches that fish with her mouth. Mwah.
Yeah, impeccable, man. Flawless.
Beautiful.
That show's
Like,
really fun.
I don't
No
want to
idea.
spoil anything because Mike's in here, but like I've talked to
Shit's
Jord.
over
I've
my
talked
head.
to Jord about this like a couple of times, but the ending of it with like everything that happens and where they go, and then
I like the
coming-
ending.
No, I love the ending too, and then when it comes back and it's the tree scene
Yes.
where it pans in and there's just the people around the tree. It's just the continuation of that, and it shows you how they're connected to those other people. It's just like, oh my god, my heart.
100%. I agree. What's your number 9?
My number 9 is Baki.
Never heard of it.
yeah, I don't even.
Oh, is that the
is.
boxing one?
It's the boxing one
Okay.
that's on Netflix,
Yep.
and it's basically about the son of the world's strongest guy, and he's in high school, and there's these
So
he, like-
Creed.
what?
Not really, but like I just said, kind of like Creed.
Oh,
See, I knew I was excited to hear your top 10 more than anyone else's.
Yeah.
I felt like yours would be
Yeah,
very
yours
unique.
says really fully encompasses everything.
Baki has amazing fight scenes. Like, albeit the like premise behind the story is a bit like lackluster. It's like, oh, I'm the son of the strongest guy in the world. I gotta beat the shit out of my dad one day. But the fight scene, the things they think about for fight scenes, there was a legitimate fight on a fucking roller coaster. Like they're just in like a carnival, and they end up on a roller coaster fucking fighting each other.
Jesus.
And like
It's not safe, man.
the tournament
Not
arc
at
they
all.
did for season 3 was just really good. It's just a crazy show, but it's like I also have to preface that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on my list. There's no specific order to them. It's just animes that I liked that I added to the list because I needed 10, and I can't really rank things out of I only really have like a top 5 anime list.
Ian can't remember half of these animes.
Yeah,
you want him to rank them?
I know it's gonna be an ordeal, larger than any ordeal ever. But you should try to chip away at getting my anime
I have
list
to remember
done.
my login info because I accidentally created my cookies on Opera, so I lost all my logins.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, Ian ate his cookies on Opera.
Sorry, I'm
Mike,
a
number
cookie
8.
monster.
My number 8 is Dragon Ball.
That number. Whoa.
Dragon Ball.
You know, it's your list. I'm very shocked. I love that show.
Keep your fucking list.
I'm
now.
not gatekeeping. I'm just surprised it's at number 8.
Yeah, it should have been at number 10.
It's like it's good. I love it.
That last episode I watched with you with the fucking wedding dress.
So
literally
bad.
the last episode of the show. Yeah.
Just send the dude that could fucking fly in there to grab the goddamn dress.
Oh man, that whole ending arc was just one of the worst.
Yeah, right.
So
It was just-
skippable.
I just want it to be over so bad. It's like I just want to get to fucking Dragon Ball Z.
All you need to know about that last arc is they get married, they move
Yeah,
on.
right.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z comes.
Yeah. So what's yours?
My number 8 is Assassination Classroom. I like to say that I cry a lot during anime, but I think this one was like the first one that brought me to tears.
No, I haven't seen it all, but I believe I know what caused you to cry.
Yeah,
I can't
when-
say anything because
Same.
Mike.
No, I think we watched like half the show.
No, we watched. Mike, we literally watched like 5 episodes.
No, I'm pretty sure we watched like 13.
Well, there's 2 seasons, 26
There's- yeah,
episodes
there's
each.
2
So you watched
Yeah.
half a season.
I'm pretty sure we watched half of it.
Maybe.
Regardless, I can't remember half the students' names,
Neither can I.
Yeah. No.
but
I just like the blue-haired boy.
the relationships and the relationships gained in the show, it was a very heartwarming, sad moment.
Yeah,
all at
I
one time.
liked it. It was like it really made me get attached to those guys.
Because it was
too.
literally just a class of kids being turned into killers.
Yeah, right. It's like
Just to kill
they
their
gotta kill
teacher.
this. Yeah, they gotta
Exactly.
kill their fucking teacher, and then their teacher's like, just like, oh, good job, you guys are getting better. And
guys are
they're
always gonna
like,
kill me.
They're like starting to feel bad for this fucking thing. They're like, oh shit. I mean, he's
pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah. Ian, number 8,
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. I like it.
I had to put it onto the list somewhere, but like I said, 5, 6, 7, 8, not 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's no specific order to them, but Attack on Titan, it's very obvious. Intros and outros.
I think Attack on
Beautiful.
Titan is on all of our lists.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I like Sasageo, but I'm more of having a sex with the bees and the eagles guy.
Having a sex with the bees and the eagles. That actually had me dying. Like, you don't say a lot of funny things, but that was good. I like that. No, you're a funny guy. Mike,
I'm a
you
funny
wanna
guy.
kick off 7?
My 7.
Oh wait, did you want to say add something to that?
I was just gonna say all the seasons were incredible, but season 4 is just blowing the last 3 out of the fucking water.
Right.
Blowing the lid off the place. I like it.
Yeah,
My number 7 is Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, so
higher
you
than Dragon
Yes,
Ball.
I like Dragon Ball Z more than Dragon Ball.
can I say something?
Yeah.
I only have
Dragon Ball Z
one.
doesn't swap.
No, I only have one Dragon Ball series on my top 10.
Really?
Yeah,
That's gonna
Dragon
be
Ball
Dragon
Super.
Ball.
Dragon Ball Super exactly. It's number 1. So seven's Dragon Ball Z. Well, you
yeah,
haven't finished it either, so
Yeah. But the 36 episodes I've watched, just phenomenal. I liked all of it.
honestly, I think
I mean, the whole serpent road.
Before you watch
whole
more
serpent road thing
anime-
coulda fucked off, but
before you watch more anime and you finish that, I think the Cell Saga, which is my favorite saga in all of anime, is gonna bump it up
That
for
was
you.
Dragon Ball Z, right?
Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
Didn't get to see it. I finished on right after Planet Namek,
Okay.
and then my Funimation trial ran out, and I never bothered watching.
I can give you my.
I
account info.
think I'm still logged into my coworker from Staples
Oh.
Funimation account.
Nice. What number? We're on 7, right?
Yep.
My number 7's Attack on Titan. Not much to say there. Same reasons Ian's is on there. It's not as high up on the list because as much as I like it, and I think like it could be one of the greatest anime of all time, depending on how they stick to this landing. There are just other shows that I like relate to more and have enjoyed more. So
Because I'm never gonna experience having ODM gear equipped to my hips and fucking flying through the air.
I can go Super Saiyan though.
Trust me, I've seen him do it.
Scary fucking sight.
Scary sight, boys.
God, he's blown windows out of cars screaming so loud.
Yeah. Ian, you're number 7.
My number 7 is Parasite the Maxim.
Parasite the Maxim. You know what? That almost made my top 10. It wasn't quite there. I struggled to put it on there somewhere, but I was like, I can't. There's nowhere it could fit. It would be 11 though.
Solely for the the ending. The ending, I actually really like the ending with Migi.
Yeah.
2, like just the story concept, just like how was it a virus?
No, it was an
Yeah, it
alien
was just
parasite.
okay, yeah, it's virus the Maxim.
Yeah, virus the Maxim, boys. Plus, I mean, how do you get past the fucking face parasite? Just writing gold right there,
Yeah,
like.
Like the whole concept behind the parasites, like not going too deep into it, so I don't spoil anything from Mike, but like the way they work, like how he got Migi because of what he did, because
Yeah.
he wrapped a belt around his arm.
The own parasites thought processes
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
It's just like it's the codependent system that they had, and then the mom scene.
Yeah,
That
no, yeah.
fucked me up.
That
Both
was
parts of it.
that was
In the
really
house
good.
and on the cliffside, that's one of the anime scenes that's like stuck with me since I've seen it. Like that was the one thing I was not expecting that show to throw at me. Like I was expecting so many other things to happen from that show, especially when he started talking to that girl.
Yeah.
But that I did not expect that scene to happen.
Yeah, I tell you what, that anime almost made it to the top 10. It's 11 or 12 for me.
It's so fucking good.
It is, it really is. Mike, number 6.
Number 6 coming in, the show we're in the midst of, Blue Exorcist.
Blue Exorcist is
Hell no,
number
Exorcist.
6, bro. We're not. What? That's. I mean, hey, I'm just shocked a little.
I mean, hey.
Seems really quick.
Man's got good taste.
I'm just saying, before this, we watched 6 episodes.
Yep.
Okay, all right. It's your
like what
list.
they like.
No, I know. I'm just surprised that like he's like I watched 13 episodes of Assassination Classroom, but it didn't make my list.
I don't remember a whole lot of it. I just remember
That's
like
true.
the premise.
I'm just giving you a hard time. I don't, just joking, just joshing.
It honestly, after watching these episodes, it wouldn't be where it is.
That's more of why I'm surprised because of what we just watched.
That beach episode definitely dropped it down below DBZ.
My number 6 is One Punch Man. It's like probably the second anime I watched, and it was Saitama was the first like anime figure I got when I was down in New York, and I love that character. I found the show fucking hilarious. The premise just gold, and I want to clear this up once and for all. Saitama would kick Goku's ass.
Yes.
One punch. Yes. That's all it would take. They don't call him One Punch Man for nothing. Ian, what's your number 6?
My number 6 is... Sorry, I lost it for a second. Samurai Champloo.
I've heard you talk a lot about this one.
Oh, my God.
Surprised if it's only number 6.
Seeing... The only real thing I would swap it with is number 5. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 is like set.
Same.
I don't think those. I like with how many animes I've watched. I don't think those 4 are gonna swap.
Yeah.
Like in anytime soon. And surprisingly, Demon Slayer didn't make my list, even though Inosuke's in it.
Really? For me, the only ones that I could see like that I had a hard time placing right now are 2 and 3. I feel like those could switch at any moment, but the rest of them at the moment are pretty solid where they're at. Mike, number. Shit.
With Samurai Champloo, like the main reason that drew me to it was, yet again, like Cowboy Bebop, they really did it well with the story within the overarching story. The quest looking for the samurai that smells like sunflowers, and all the tiny little stories that happens between Jin and Mugen meeting her, all the way to her meeting the sunflower samurai, and like the art style is just beautiful. The fight scenes are so well paced, so well animated. Usually it's just like people rave about like openings and outros. The entire show's like just soundtrack is beautiful. Like there's a YouTube playlist I listen to sometimes where it's literally just a Samurai Champloo playlist. Nujabes did wonderful work on that show. May he rest in fucking peace.
Oh, he's dead?
Yes.
Okay.
He died a couple years ago.
Rest in peace, buddy.
He was a musician who made a lot of the music for the soundtrack for Samurai Champloo.
Okay. What number are we on? 5? Mike, number 5. Hit us.
So,
throw it out there.
Those last 4 definitely will move. I was not as confident in those as I am about my top 5.
Which I still think you're only 10 animes
yes,
in.
Exactly. So. That's the thing. But no, I mean confident is like they're not set in stone.
Oh, okay.
But for what I have seen, they're set in stone.
Okay.
Like, it was pretty easy to map these 5 out. In at number 5 is Rising of the Shield Hero.
Okay. I feel like you had a lot to say about that one, or am I wrong?
Yeah, I did. I still fucking love it, but it's not better than the
next
top
4
I have.
All right, no,
it's not that it's even close. I wouldn't even say it's very close. There's just such a big gap for me in between Rising of the Shield Hero and the top 4.
Okay.
But Rising of the Shield Hero has a big gap between it and Blue Exorcist for me.
Oh, all right.
I cannot wait for season 2. I've been waiting for that since that show was
2019.
fucking airing.
Dude, it's gonna be fucking good. I can't wait.
All right, yeah.
What do you got for 5?
I got for number 5. For number 5 is the only movie I have on here, and it's my favorite anime movie. I'm in love with this one. It's I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Have you seen it, Ian?
No. Yeah, I've just heard you rave about it.
I love this movie. It is so heartbreaking. It is such a sweet story. It's full of emotion. There's not much I want to say about it because I want you guys to go in it
Is
pretty.
it on Netflix?
I have no fucking idea where I watched it. I do not remember. I might have rented it on YouTube, maybe. I'm not sure. I rent a lot of movies off YouTube. I don't think it's on Netflix.
I own the first Lord of the Rings on YouTube because I bought it when it was 99 cents.
I've been wanting to rewatch the Lord of the Rings movies, but like I want to hear pancreas. Just you guys know what it's about, right?
It's sort of like a romance.
Yeah. So the main dude.
It is not on Netflix.
No, he finds this notebook in a public place, and he opens the notebook and he starts reading it, and he finds out the person who wrote the notebook or the diary has pancreatic cancer, and that they are dying. I think it's pancreatic cancer.
It makes sense with the name. I want to eat your pancreas.
Yeah, exactly. She has something wrong with her pancreas. It's been a little while since I've seen it. I love it. I can't remember everything.
Yeah.
But come to find out,
fan.
yeah, fake fan. She comes back for her diary. Find out it's a girl, and she lets the dude know that you're the only person besides my parents that knows about my disease and knows that I'm dying. And she doesn't want to tell anyone else because she wants to be treated like a normal person.
Yeah.
And the dude's kind of a loner. He's kind of like a weird kid, like, and all this. And they end up becoming friends through the circumstance that she's the only person she can be. He's the only person she can be like herself about and talk about like this shit that's happening with him. So they kind of have like this weird bond that they go about. It's very beautiful. I love that. What's your number 5, Ian?
Honestly, thought your number 5 when you said movie. I thought you were gonna say A Silent Voice.
Not even on the list.
No, I'm not.
It's fantastic. Like it just doesn't hit it as much as these do.
Number 5, Naruto and Naruto Shippuden.
I figured that'd be somewhere.
Because one, like, intro for intro, it has the most bangers for the for the amount of intros. All right, it's for the amount of intros for the amount of bangers. It's amazing. There's so many fucking Bluebird. That's the only one I know by the name off the top of my head, but there's so many of them. And like it's the fight scenes there. I don't think there was one fight scene I didn't like. Like literally even starting in the beginning with Naruto and Sasuke versus Zabuza before the whole like Great Naruto Bridge incident, like before they actually get to the village when it's Naruto and Sasuke solely against Zabuza with Sakura watching on the sidelines. Like that just sets you up for the premise of the show and just shows you what kind of fights that they're going to be able to pull off.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, and like I said, the soundtrack is just fucking amazing. It can go from having you hyped and jumping out of your seat screaming to like the next like blink of an eye. It can immediately swap once you realize what happened. You could just have tears welling up in your eyes solely because of the music that's playing.
I thought that'd be your number 1, honestly.
Naruto?
Yeah. It's the only one you have a poster of in your room.
Yeah,
because it was a cool poster.
But now you have my hero poster.
I have my Tokiyami display. Thank you, Jordan.
Merry Christmas, man. Secret Santa. We should have talked about that after Secret Santa, but we never did.
We
it's
never
fine.
even took
Yeah,
a
that's
picture
true. All
because I
four of
fucking
us are
dipped.
in
I
it.
fucking died.
I know, we fucking forgot about
Well,
that.
Ian was just in such a... We literally left 5 minutes after you left. You should have just stayed.
Yeah.
Like, you went back home with Nick Borelli when you could have just went back home with Mike and Nick.
Yeah.
Number 4, Mike. Hit it up.
Yeah, so number 4 is Demon Slayer. It was kind of hard to put it there, but yeah.
What, so far down or so high up?
Far down.
Far down? Okay. I wanted to know what you meant. Well, I'll know why it's your number 4 after 3, 2, and 1. My number 4 is My Hero Academia. And honestly, if I didn't read the manga, maybe it wouldn't be number 4. It might be like down a little more. It'd definitely be top 10. But just because I'm caught up with the manga, I'm like, there's no way like I can physically put it further down. It's there. It's up there. And if anyone listening is reading, you know exactly why.
Hit Jord up on Instagram so we can talk to somebody about it.
Instagram, Twitter, @JordSim on everything. I got that shit cornered. JORDSIM.
bot Jord on League if you want to talk to him on there.
Yeah, if you want to come feud with me, dude, let's do it up. Ian, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is One Piece.
Ooh.
Now that's the one I thought might. No, I know what your number 1 is now. If One Piece isn't your number 1, I'm pretty sure I know your number 1.
Like One Piece, it's I had to put it up somewhere high, but like it's not as high as I feel like it deserves. But there's just the 3 that are ahead of it. It's just they just hold special.
They
places
had
in
to
my
be
heart.
there, yeah.
But it just like One Piece, it was the first anime I started watching on my own. It wasn't the first anime I started watching. I got introduced to anime with the Fruit of Grisaya, which is not for the faint of heart. Let me just warn y'all, any listeners that want to look that up, I suggest not to. It's really fucked up and weird. But then I started watching One Piece and I fell in love with anime. And then, like, how can I not like the fucking show when they have, like, Chopper and Brook? And it's just, like, probably my 3 favorite arcs are the Impel Down arc, Dressrosa, and then Wano, where I am right now, where it's getting caught up.
Yeah. Okay. I definitely love the One Piece placement. Mike?
Sadly, it's not
Now we're
my
in the
number
top
1
3.
piece.
Yeah.
We're in the top 3 territory. Coming in number 3. I you know, when I watched this show, I didn't think, well, obviously it was the first one like I really watched, but I didn't think it would go anywhere.
Oh my god, I think I know where this
Yeah,
is.
it's Hunter x Hunter.
I
And
know
at
it.
number 3.
This is the only one I'm gonna really criticize. What
Yeah.
are you thinking? No, I get it. I get it. I definitely
don't
get it.
Boo him.
I'm not booing. I definitely get why. a lot of people really like it. It just wasn't for me.
No, I can see the gripes you had with the Chimera and arc, and I like agree with them. But I don't even have a Hunter x Hunter on my list.
Thank
Really?
God.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm not really surprised. At that,
It would
honestly.
if it was on my list, it would have been 6, 7, 8, or 9. It would have been down there where it's in just like the pool that constantly changes.
I know your number 1 though, Ian. I'm
What?
putting money on it. I'll let you know.
I
if
think
I'm
I
right.
know too.
All right, my number. We're on 3, right?
Yep.
My number 3 is One Piece. One Piece has just been an amazing journey so far. I'm a little over 300 episodes in, or maybe like 350 at this point, and it's been a fun ride ever since. I think I've only taken. This is the only break I've actually taken, and I took a break after the Ainz Lobby arc to watch Toradora, and I'll probably watch something else before continuing.
Yeah.
But it's just so much fun, man.
That's the funny thing. You're taking a break right after the Ainz Lobby arc. That's when I was watching One Piece. That's literally where I took my 5-month break from watching it.
Really?
Yeah,
I
directly after
can't
the
take
Ainz
5
Lobby.
months, dude.
It's because I had watched up to that point within 3.5 months.
That's about how long I've been watching it. 3-4
watching-
months. Yeah.
One Piece.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 or 4
Damn.
months. Yeah. Dude, when I get off early off of like Discord or something,
I know. You
I go
fucking
watch
watch
One Piece. Yeah,
And you get
I
off
say it.
real early.
I don't get off that early, but like
9
sometimes I'll.
o'clock.
Yeah, but I watch till like maybe 11 and go to bed.
Yeah.
I don't stay up until like 4 like you do. Crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
before.
crackhead Mike.
Crackhead
I get
Mike.
I get off
Stay
of
up till
Discord
4.
at 8:30 at night, and then I stay on my phone in my bed until 2:30 in the morning to fall asleep.
That blows my mind. Where I'm like, Mike, one more game of League. He's like, nah, dude, gotta get off. It's
Gotta
like,
get off.
no, you don't.
Gotta get off, get my bowl of fruit, and lay in bed for 3 hours and watch YouTube.
Yep.
I got my watch later list.
Yeah, my watch later list is full tonight, boys. Number 3, Ian.
No, my phone locked. But my number 3, I already know it from it's Haikyuu.
That almost made top 10 for me, but I haven't started season 3 yet. That's what I need to watch before getting back into One Piece. I gotta watch 3 and
up.
4.
Catch up.
I'm gonna catch up. Yeah.
It's so good.
It
The
is. I
the
really
last
like that.
episode. The last episode made me cry. That
Did it?
recently aired. It made me cry.
Now the manga's over for that, right?
I do not know.
No, it is. It is.
It is. I don't think this was the last season, so I believe we're getting another season because there's no way they can end on what they ended on. Like,
Yeah, no, there's definitely another one, or at
because
least one
like
more
it's
season.
not going to explain anything because it's like what's going to happen with the third years.
What happens with the volleyballs, man?
What happens with the balls?
Does he spike it?
with him?
Did he score? Did he spike it?
Hinata gonna marry Naruto?
Do you mean Kageyama? Kageyama?
No, because Hinata's Naruto's wife too. He nods from Naruto, and then
No,
they
I
say
know,
Naruto.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I'm looking at Mike like.
And then it's just like, obviously, like, how can I not like the show? And it has like Nishinoya. Fly High is by far one of, it's my favorite. It's
That's
my
season 2's
second-
intro, right?
Yep.
So good. That intro?
That's if my favorite, if not my second favorite anime intro. Like the only thing I could think that would go above it is Departure Part 2 from Hunter x Hunter.
So good.
Departure's
And
really
then
good.
It's just it has really good pacing and storytelling, and it's like they're like little abilities.
We good? We good.
All
right,
right,
Ian,
our
you're
new
back.
audio guy is kind of bad at his
We just gotta make
job.
sure
My
that
bad.
when you go back into there, you gotta take everything.
Dude, this is too much work.
And where was that? Oh yeah, it just had like it has really good storytelling. It has a really good pacing, especially like their little abilities, and like the stuff they do in the show is like it's not like far out of the realm of possibility. Like the synchro attacks they do where. Is it really gonna spoil if I say like a defensive, like an offensive lineup? No, where they all run it, where they all run at the net together, and you don't know who's gonna get the ball. Like they all jump at the
That's
same.
a normal volleyball
Yeah,
thing.
they all run at it. They all run it at in a line, shit like that. Like they actually take like normal volleyball things and like adds anime spice to it to make it look really good.
Anime spice and everything nice.
Spicy, everything nice.
All right, that was number 3, right?
That's number 2, Mikey.
Number 2. AOT.
Burger King foot lettuce. Sorry.
Burger King foot.
What'd you say? AOT?
AOT.
Very much like that.
Attack on titties.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What anime has Mike not said? Demon Slayer, right?
No, Demon
No,
Slayer
it's
was
not
number
Demon
4.
I'm excited to see this number 1.
No,
Let's
you
not-
aren't. It's gonna. You're gonna.
Hold on.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
movie?
Let's
No,
not.
'cause
let's
he
not
didn't-
talk about
he
it.
didn't include it in
Let's not talk about it right now.
I just want to think about it.
AOT.
AOT is
AOT
number 2.
Yeah. When I started when AOT when it hit around like I want to say like when we got through halfway through season 2, starting to get into 3, that's when it became my favorite. It took over Hunter x Hunter. It was all up from there. And then with season 4, it's just getting like it's just exponential how good it's getting.
Yeah. I say yeah with a question mark. Like I don't know how good it is. Yeah. I don't know anything about this.
I think I know what the number 1 is.
Yeah.
Don't say it. I don't know what it is.
But yeah, AOT number 2. What's your number 2?
My number 2, which I have to say is very at the moment volatile with number 3. Number 3 could take over it at any episode, which is One Piece, obviously. Dragon Ball, the 86 Dragon Ball, not Z or Super, just Dragon Ball.
The Milk Dragon Ball.
The Milk Dragon Ball. I got the tattoo to show for it, man. I love this anime. First anime that it like. All right, so I watched season 1 of Attack on Titan before watching this, but I consider Dragon Ball my first anime.
Yeah, because it's the one you fully watched through first.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
But it was the first anime that like I felt like a legitimate connection with the characters, and like I actually felt it's without a doubt the reason that I'm still watching anime. Like just
I thought I was
So
the
good.
reason.
you were never the reason. But just seeing Goku at that age and going through his progressions and becoming the man he is in Super and Z and all that, it's fantastic. It's very cute, very fun, hilarious. Like I showed my brother who doesn't watch anime like the first 20 episodes. He's not into reading subtitles. But he laughed so hard during those first 20 episodes and he enjoyed it. He just doesn't care to watch the rest of it. But that's my number 2. Love it.
That's your number 2. Solid.
That's my number
Solid.
2.
What's yours?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Fuck! I was wrong. I thought that was your number
Really?
1. Now I don't know what your number 1
what
is.
his number 1 is. I knew it before too.
JoJo's
Oh, well,
Bizarre Adventure.
now I know
like,
it. Now that I know, yeah.
It's
I forgot about
solely
JoJo. I remember
Every
He was talking
every
about it
part
before.
has rememberable characters. Like each JoJo is different in their own aspect. The Jo Bros all are different. I mean, there's obviously like my boy Okuyasu, in Jotaro, not Jotaro, Josuke.
Jotaro. Dio. Only thing I know about JoJo. Fantastic though. Love it. I love that as your number 2.
And then it just Araki is a music god. Like I'm convinced this dude created the universe of JoJo, made it into a manga, got it animated, just so he could flex on people with his music taste. The intros, the outros,
Yeah,
like
they're fire.
the sound for like all the sound, like the music for the like protagonist music, like Giorno's piano theme.
Didn't you say
Yeah.
they're all
the
rock,
antagonist music? What?
like American rock music?
Yeah, there's like a bunch. They're named after a bunch of stuff like
Oh,
that.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
Part 5 is heavily influenced by Prince. There's like Sticky Fingers, but they have to call it Zipper Man in the subtitles. There's King Crimson. There's Vanilla Ice in Part 3.
Ice, baby.
Yeah, literally, he's like there's just so many references to like old artists and stuff, and he just uses music. Like one of the Part 5, like the first Part 5 outro was literally this song. It's like an old, like I want to say like 80s or 90s song, and it was just this dude singing about fucking. It was like, I want to get freaky with you.
Wanna get freaky.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, his music taste goes everywhere, and like, wonderful guy for making that. He made my second favorite anime.
Now that I know what your number 1 is, I feel like me and you have very similar number 1s.
I know what Mike says. Can I take a guess before you say? Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, man.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
Just like, and I want to say this. I've only seen 14 episodes, obviously, because that's all that's out.
Yeah.
But just, I take everything with like, Hunter x Hunter is number 3 from the episodes I've seen. If I took into account my feeling of wanting more, it would be lower, but it's not. With the 14 episodes that I've seen of Jujutsu Kaisen, I am blown away by it. So that is why it is my number 1.
Okay.
It's just every episode, one after another, fucking fire.
I
It's
haven't
so
seen
fun. There's great scenes where it's just very lighthearted and makes you laugh, but then it's an action show.
It took me so long to piece together what your number 1 was going to be, because I was sitting here racking through. I was like, what animes have we watched together that he has not listed off? And I was like, oh, wait, he watches anime in his own time now.
I was not expecting it, honestly. That threw me off. I forgot that you were watching it or watched it, all the same.
What
I
about you,
recommend
Jordan?
it.
What's
My
your
number 1 is...
I honestly can't think.
You can't think of what my number 1 is?
No, I know what it is.
What do you want to... Oh, well,
It's not a movie.
you guys guessed it.
Yeah,
kinda
I already said
beforehand.
it.
Yeah.
It's Bunny Girl Senpai.
Oh, yeah.
Rascal
Bunny Girl
does not
Senpai.
dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. I don't know what to say about this. It's just, I thoroughly enjoyed it. The paranormal type aspects that are in it, and then just like the romance between Mai and the dude, I can't remember his name because I'm terrible with names. Yeah, Rascal. It was just, and then like the shit with his sister. Oh my god, the pandas, man. I know. I sent you guys the TikTok where
You said you cried at work.
yeah, I was sitting in my van at work, and TikTok came up, and it was like, if you don't cry during this, you're like not a man or something. And
It said
says-
it was single lines.
Oh,
that
yeah,
can make
yeah.
any weeb cry.
yeah, and it was like, pandas, why the pandas? And I was just like, no. No.
I fucking.
I'm like tearing up thinking about it right now. I love that anime.
Speaking of stuff like that teared you up, the ending to Shippuden. I was waiting in the parking lot, waiting to pick up one of my exes from work, and I was watching the last episode 500 of Shippuden when it aired, and it was Naruto and Hinata's wedding. And
Oh, don't spoil it.
Oh, too late.
I started bawling my eyes out in the middle of a parking lot.
Really? That's awesome.
Yes.
I love
Like,
that.
It was because like the 19 episodes leading up to episode 500 was just everyone reminiscing about the past and like everything that happened up to like I could be remembering this sort of wrong, but it's like everybody going through their past and everybody talking to each other about stuff that happens. and then it gets to episode 500 and they walk down the aisle, and then it ends with them kissing, and I just could not hold the tears back. My boy finally got the girl he deserves. Fuck that pink-haired bitch.
Damn.
All right. What is? Oh, do you want me to guess?
Take a wild guess.
It's
Love
the-
to be
Yeah,
beyond.
that one.
Yeah, love.
I
Chino
don't know
Beyond
what it is,
Delusions.
but yeah.
It solely has my heart because watched it at a very rough time in my life, and it just made me really happy. The cutesy relationship with Rika Takanashi, like the whole like make believe superpowers they have. It was just season 1 and season 2. Like, I have never been that invested in any show as hard as I got invested into this anime. I watched like 2 episodes of the first part of it, and proceeded to watch the next 10 and then the 12 episodes of the second part within one night. I was that invested in it. I stayed up all night watching this show from episode 1 to episode 24, both parts, and I loved every second of it.
That's basically me with Rascal, and then I got a movie too, which was just fantastic. Which
They did make a fucking... I completely forgot they made a movie for Love, Chuni Bill and Other Delusions, and I just never watched it.
Well, you gotta watch that. What the fuck?
Ian, you literally almost jumped out of my house.
I know. 'Cause
Remembering
you
that.
said you got a movie, and I was like, wait, they fucking made a movie. Because all I remember from it is the cover art of... I don't even remember the main character's name, but it's
Dude,
Rika
names are so hard.
Rika and him just... And everybody just in the sky floating on an umbrella.
Yeah,
Something like that.
anime names are just so hard.
Names
Especially
are just
in, like,
hard for me.
In sort, yeah, me too. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Like, I
horrible
can't
at
tell if
names.
I'm looking at... Are you Mike?
no, just like people, like meeting new people and
Oh, yeah.
remembering their names is so hard. Which is why it took me so long. Like,
And there's so many with anime. Too.
yeah,
So many names.
it takes me at least 100 episodes to remember a side character's name or whatever. Even like the main character.
Faces tend to help me, but even then, like, my brain's just dumb.
And you know, a lot
My
of
brain
time,
broke.
a lot of times, some characters just aren't. They don't do enough
Yeah,
to
they're
be
not
memorable.
I know, like that one long-nosed dude on the Straw Hats. I don't fucking remember his name.
Usopp. King
Yeah,
of the
like-
King of the Snipers.
Usopp.
All right, boys.
That's our top 10.
I think I think our top 10 was a pretty good place to end.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening, guys and girls. Thank you guys and girls for listening.
We don't know our demographic yet. Thank you.
No idea.
Thank you, guys, gals, NBs, thems, gays. Thank you all for
Yeah,
watching.
thank you, everyone. If you want to leave us some feedback, feel free. YouTube comments, leave us a like and subscribe. You can leave us voice messages on Anchor. Fucking DM us on our social
Yeah,
medias.
on Instagram, Twitter. I'm too lazy, but
Our
I want to make a
Twitter's-
Facebook page.
Yeah, our Twitter is Weebs_anonymous. Our TikTok is at Weebs Anonymous Podcast. I'm
Is
not
it
sure what
Weebs.anonymous?
Weebs.anonymous is Instagram.
that's our Insta.
Okay.
And then we're Weebs Anonymous on Anchor.
All right,
you
Ian,
guys.
do you want to give your special
Please.
what's it called?
Have a good night.
morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I love you all.
I love that.
Bye.